Hello, my name is Carl Surrey, and this is a beginner's guide tutorial looking at why and possibly when you should lock your layers. Um, I'm doing this on the PC version, so I'm pretty certain it'll be exactly the same in the Mac version and possibly the newer iPhone, iPad app version as well. I've just done a basic setup here, just opened up a new document and then just coloured it, but filled it with a blue colour. And at the moment, this layer is unlocked. Now, in this top right-hand corner here, there's a padlock icon. If I put the cursor over it, it does lock / unlock. And if I click on that, it will put a padlock into this layer, saying that that layer is now locked. So what does that exactly mean? Well, I don't know all the science behind it, but basically it just means it will stop you being able to alter it in some ways, not in every way, but in some ways. So let me just unlock that again, and what I will do is I will just add a bit of text here. Like that. And then if I come to the move tool, as you can see, I can move this around. I can rotate it slightly if I want, or I can tilt it in a certain direction if I wanted to. But let's say that is what I wanted, and I wanted it to stay there and not be able to be moved again, which it is quite easy to do. If you've got lots and lots of different layers, you could accidentally click on the wrong one and move something. Well, I've done it, and I'm sure plenty of other people have done it by mistake, move something they don't want moved. But if you click on the lock icon, it will change these corners to crosses, whereas before they were blue circles. And I cannot move this if I wanted to. You cannot sort of edit the width and height and the slant. So that is locking you out from making any alterations. That's not to say you can't make some alterations. Say for example a style. You could click on a style and it will change to that particular style, but it won't let you edit the actual text and what have you. But I think even if I come to the text tool, I can alter the text still, but you can't alter the actual basic layout of that particular layer. So it has its uses in protecting the layer to a certain degree, but it is very useful to do if you have something that you really don't want to be moved within your picture, and if you lock it, it will be okay. Now, just to prove that this works the same in Affinity Designer, I will do the same thing here. So if I just do text here, come to the move tool, as you can see I can move it and rotate it, tilt it, whatever. Come to the lock tool, padlock, click on that, and those corners will change to crosses, and I can now no longer move that and alter it. Now if I go back to photo for a second, if you open up a brand new image, by default when it's installed it would just be called background, but it already comes in as a locked layer, so you sort of can't alter it. If I duplicate that layer that is an unlocked version of the locked layer below. So you've got that layer protected and you can work on this one. So as you can see, I can alter the size of that, and the locked layer below I cannot alter the size of. I mean, I could unlock it and alter it, but it's probably always best to sort of protect your locked layers by duplicating them and working on the duplicated version rather than the proper locked layer, which you can always hide if you don't want to see it. So basically that is a very quick look at how and when you should lock your layers, just to give you some sort of protection against errors of not noticing which layer you're on and altering something and you've dramatically moved it or altered it in some way. But I do like to say that, like I said earlier, it will not stop you altering it completely, but obviously some things like adding text you would have to deliberately do, so you would know which layer you were on. Another, say for example, if you added a gradient in there, you'd have to be deliberately doing that, and you would obviously know which layer you were working on anyway, so having that lock there is not really affecting making other alterations, but you can visually see which layer you're altering, but you're not altering the position, you're just altering the way it looks. So I hope that will help some people. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.